Over to
That's,
Maji. I don't know if that's right. So, because
that's
he's going
terrible.
to be
No. That's terrible.
no,
That's terrible.
yeah,
The body doesn't work like that.
no.
Okay,
Body doesn't
you
have
can't you
carry
can't
over mechanism.
if I got 2 hours sleep last night,
Hmm.
I'm not making up for it the next day.
No way.
Okay,
No.
your body is like an accountant. It adds up over time. Okay, and what you're depriving, what you're doing to yourself over time, what you're taking away from yourself. So that's not a healthy lifestyle. And sleeping for 2 hours at night and then maybe getting a power nap in the daytime and then doing another 3 hours the next day. In fact, I don't need to tell you. Your body is telling you. I know this. Even as you're sitting there typing this, I know you're feeling it. I know your body is feeling it in every way in terms of your brain starts to work against you. Okay? One day of depriving yourself of sleep, go and Google the list of things that starts to impact you and relate that to how you're feeling. How when you feel low energy, where you're not thinking clearly, you're not sharp, you're not on point. Okay? Give yourself the best chance. Don't be a hero. That's all we're doing out here. That's what Kate's doing. That's what I'm doing. Anything can happen in this life. You can walk out the door, get struck down by something, you can get everything. All we're asking is that you give yourself the best chance. Let me tell you something real quick. Real quick. This is like 1 minute, okay? In the pandemic year, I all right. My lifestyle choices, I told you about this, right? My lifestyle choices, I ended up with kidney stones, right? Because I wasn't hydrating enough. I'm very active, but I wasn't drinking enough water. And over the years, it added up. I ended up with kidney stones, very painful, had to go for surgery, had complications on the recovery table, coming out of anesthetic. There was an issue. I was able to communicate it, went to see the surgeon after, and I said, what was that about? And he goes, I'll be honest with you, that was a very, very complicated moment. 2 things saved you. 1, your ability to communicate. Thank God for English. Thank you, my parents. And the second one, you exercise. You are strong. Do you know how many people go for basic surgeries that do not come out?
Do you know? Take the trauma.
Because your body can't take the trauma. So all we are asking you to do is to give yourself the best chance you have at life by doing what is God-given. Move more. Move more.
Move more. Thank you so much. Kate, I have a question coming to you, but just before that, anybody on this call right now, you've been sitting for over an hour, get up right now, move. Move and stretch your hands. Do it right here. Do it right here where the icons are. These are fitness god and goddess. So move.
Do you know something? Do you know something that I do while you're doing this? Listen to this, okay? Listen to this.
Yes.
Just be moving. Imagine you're flagging down a plane, right? You're waving your arms. Good. We're just gonna do this for like 30 seconds. That's lovely. Okay, gets a little movement. Then do little circles like this with your arms out, little circles. Good.
I feel that.
Even doing, you're feeling it in your shoulders, right?
Yes, and your back.
Already on your back. There's already movement. There's already something going on, okay? After doing this for like 40 seconds, you even start to get tired, right?
Yes.
You start feeling it, okay? Now, just a few more seconds of this. Get the blood flowing back in. Good. Shake it all out.
Shake it.
Now, this is something that I put a lot of corporates through, and I'm going to give you guys a little one here. I ask you, in the last few seconds of that movement, what were you thinking about? This is the question I pose. What were you thinking about?
Can I tell you what I was thinking about?
Tell me.
I was thinking about the movie Die Hard, where he was trying to flag the plane.
Fantastic.
But it was good thoughts, good memories.
Good. You're thinking, and especially when it gets a little more intense, you're thinking about the fact that when is this going to end? Oh boy, only a few more seconds. I'm tired. I can't go on, but just trying to go. But you're not thinking about your problems. You're not thinking about the past. You're not thinking about the future. You are as present as you're ever going to be in life in those few seconds where you are in a high aerobic state. Okay, what this does for you mentally is absolutely wonderful, because most of our issues, like I said, anxiety, our stresses, our depression, lies in the future and in the past. It's not often right in front of you. And if you're able to bring yourself into the present moment, which is like what people do with meditation, but a lot of people don't know how to meditate. So I just say, get aerobic, get aerobic. Bring yourself into that present moment, because it starts to give you a bit of clarity in terms of tackling your problems, because the problems aren't going to go away. But how you think about them, how you respond to them, that's where the magic lies. And that is all we have, okay? Your ability to respond. Leverage your body to get to your mind.
Leverage your body to get to your mind. Word. Let your body help you take care of your mind. Kate, so
I'm dropping them today, man. I am dropping them today.
Come on, you're dropping them.
Come on.
Kate, so
gems, diamonds, everything. 10 carat, 50 carat diamonds.
Mida is asking, and I'm going to ask this question in line with get your body to help your mind.
Leverage your body to
how
get
do
to
you
your mind.
stay motivated, Kate, when your work is far away from your home, doesn't encourage sleep, doesn't encourage time for exercise? What can I do? I get up, I get back home at 11, almost 11 p.m. I leave home at 5:30. I'm in traffic. I'm pent up. So give me one thing to do.
When you get to the office, I'm sure you have at least 15 minutes, 10 minutes. First, you can, you don't have enough time. 11, 5. I mean, the time is, I've just calculated 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 6 hours, and you haven't slept all through because you're leaving home 5. So the sleep time is you have not, yes, you have not, yeah. You know, your time is so tight. I would say when you get to the office, I'm sure you have a few minutes to spare just before work starts. So you can just walk around. Just walk around your desk if you don't have, or just pace outside a bit and do this arm exercises and maybe just breathe. These arm exercises we just did, you're moving your legs already. Breathe, leave your phone. Don't take your phone with you. Just breathe, just that few 10, 15 minutes, and then go back to your desk. If you have break time, which I'm sure you do, use that time to also go outside again. Walk, get your food. Please don't overindulge in your lunchtime. Stand up and move. If you have break time, so you've sent someone for your food. When the food comes, go to the canteen. You have walked to the canteen to eat, walk back to your desk and continue with your work. But you really need to incorporate more sleep time. I know it's crazy. Lagos takes years of your life because of traffic. But you just have to find those little pockets of activity for yourself for a longer lifespan. Because at nighttime, that's when your body repairs. You are at rest. So your body is trying to get over all the activities of the day. You are at rest and it's trying to, recalibrate and everything. In the morning, you're up again. Go, 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 go. Rest is so important. So I hope that helps you, Midhe.
Thank you so much. And for many of us who, I say this because there are some realities that sometimes we really don't focus on. For example, carpooling. Some of us live in areas where our colleagues are not too far, and we don't all have to drive every day to work. Driving 2 days a week, so that when this person is driving, you are chilling today, you drive the next day, that person is chilling. Some of us have our children all in the same area, and we're all heading to the same part of town. We did that growing up. Our parents had friends who they would say, you take them to school, we bring them back, and we made it work. This whole, I must have my own car, drive myself, and you're living from the same estate to the same school to the same work area.
Make friends to make your life better.
Make friends to make your life better. So think about those other ways you can cut down some of your stress if and where possible. Sometimes we don't see it because we're not looking. The moment we begin to look, we may see. So Maja, the next question is to you about squats. Yinka is asking, how do I manage this lower back ache that I experience when I squat, even though I really love to squat. I don't know if I should be asking this to a physiotherapist, but I'm sure you're good to answer this. Let me see if I can throw in one more question from someone else before about the squats. And okay, I have a very high metabolism, Richard asks. I am also a very active person. I fear that if I exercise as actively as I want, I may lose further weight that I don't have. What's the work around to maintaining a healthy weight while exercising for someone like me? So 2 questions in one.
Sorry, could you repeat that last question again? The first part of that last question.
Richard has high metabolism.
Okay, okay.
And he's also very active.
Very active.
Right.
And he doesn't want to lose much any more weight. So how does he strike a balance between exercise and maintaining his health?
Okay. Well, for the squats, there are other ways to achieve squats by changing your form a little bit. There are also lunges as well. If you can do that, reverse lunges, forward lunges, simple lunges, okay? Don't try any split lunges yet, or, the one-legged lunges. Those are very difficult, okay? But you can also adjust your squat form. So when you do your squats, usually your feet are about shoulder width apart, okay, pointing forward. You can adjust that into a sumo squat where you point your feet outward, okay, and put your feet wider apart. It makes that squat form a little bit easier to do. And remember as well to try to be as upright as you can, but don't strain it. Don't try to force yourself into a position that you are not comfortable getting to yet, okay? So as the more you do them, the more your range of motion will increase. But you can start by just increasing the width of your stance. So put your feet wider apart, pointing outwards, and then squat down. You'll find that form actually puts less strain on your lower back, okay? That's just a good tip. And of course, lunges as well. But, oh boy, squats improve strength. And if you're having issues with your lower back as well, look at your core strength. What core exercises are you doing? That's your stomach muscles, okay? A lot of people suffer from lower back pain from sitting for too long. You'll find a lot of people that sit behind a desk at work suffer from lower back pain, from not having a strong enough core. That's not an indictment on you. Nobody's out here trying to get six packs, okay? That's for some 19-year-old. Good for you. Us that live in the real world, we don't go for things. What we go for is just to have a strong core. You can achieve that by incorporating planks into your workouts, even exercises like mountain climbers. Write these things down and look them up, okay? Mountain climbers is an incredible full body move, but it really also locks in on your core and it strengthens your core as well. So anything like push-ups, mountain climbers, planks, those are all great for improving your core strength, all right? And you'll find that also affects your lower back. And you do that, hopefully that should reduce any strain that you're putting over time on your lower back. And then secondly, high metabolism. Bro, all I can ask you is, do you lift? If you're not lifting, lift, okay? Lift progressively, all right? Which means that if I am doing 10 kg bicep curls, okay? I can progress over time where I'm increasing the weight size.
Okay.
Maybe also reducing the number of reps as well. But let me tell you about training with weight, okay? To get truly progressive, learn to train to failure, okay? Which means that if I'm doing bench press, okay, where you're lying down and I'm doing my bench press, training to failure means I am pressing until I can press no more.
No more.
That's training to failure. And a good way to know the kind of weight that you should be working at, okay? If you can do 3 sets of 12 repetitions, now repetitions meaning how many times I curl, how many times I push. If I can do 12 sets comfortably, very easy, the weight is too light.
Okay.
Your third set, your third round should be challenging. Okay, that's when you know you're hitting your wall. That's when you'll see some gains with that. So with weightlifting, and adjustments in your diet as well. Are you getting enough protein? I've fallen in love with protein shakes after my workout.
Me too.
You can get these things